Hello and welcome to yet another stream of Final Fantasy XIV with me, Voltage McGammar. Today I will be continuing the adventure of Bont. And as for what that will entail, well, that just means more of these guys in the background here. More Stola and Thancred and all sorts of the other scions that we all love so much. Who knows, they might grow on me again, but like... At Realm Reborn, they aren't my favorite. And so we find ourselves back where we began. What have I overlooked? Against all expectations, it would seem the Amalja are innocent of this particular spate of crimes. By the indications, they have yet to replenish their stores of crystals exhausted during the last attempt to summon Ifrit. What I can't fathom is why anyone else would go to such lengths to obtain crystals, and in such quantities. It cannot be that we are dealing with simple thieves. If their motives were profit, then why would they limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we are missing something. While you think about what it might be, I shall inform Oriange of our progress, or lack thereof. I like this music. It means that good things are happening, right? Oh. Voiced!
'Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Oh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's toll. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Oh, we could have them in a tizzy. Well, that purple-clad person looks interesting.
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
Doma, huh? That sounds familiar. I sure am glad that that was voiced. Let's see, I get to choose a jewelry. Unfortunately, these are earrings. I have the level boosting earrings, but if I'm not using the level boosting earrings, then these could be good. But I think I already purchased... the tome earrings. No, I didn't. This would be an upgrade. Let's see. Is it tenacity or direct hit? Yeah, give me that direct hit. Sure, why not? Why not? A final temptation. Thancred wishes to discuss how to proceed with the investigation. Any bright ideas? A solitary flash of insight? No? Well then, for want of a better suggestion, I say we try picking Fufulupa's brain again. I mean, why don't we just hit it very hard? It always works. Who knows? If we work together, we may yet find something something of use nestled away within. I'm flattered that you enjoy my company so much, Bont, but talking to me isn't going to get us anywhere. Come, let's have a word with Fufulupa. Mayhap a more subtle approach is in order. Yes, let's hit it very hard, the most subtle of approaches.
Oh, but it's good to see you return. I have given some thought to the matter, and I just hit upon the most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Calm yourself, Fufulupa. What is this disturbing possibility of which you speak? I was contemplating just how the thieves' activities escaped our notice for so long, and then it came to me. What if it's somehow one among our own ranks, conspiring with them? A traitor in our own midst?
It would be most unfortunate that your fears proved to be well-founded, Whorleater. Indeed. If, for reasons of security, the concern decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored in the horizon to another location, their plans would be discovered the moment the brass blades were informed. But there is a shipment that would be surely well guarded. Would thieves as wily as ours risk open confrontation? Mayhap not, and neither would the concern be eager to present them with such as an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret, to entrust the goods to, let us say, a lone Mikote miner, traveling without escort, so as not to attract undue attention.
But who? Ah, I see. Yes, a concern may well elect to do that, but to travel with so much cargo would then be a strenuous task indeed, and for this a miner would certainly need to rely upon the rest along the way. Mayhap north of the bridge to Whorleater?
A fine spot for a rest. Would you not agree, Bond? You lie in wait to the north, and I shall do the same to the south. Yes, but do we know a miner?
Forgive me, my friends, but I have received new orders. I must inform the men at once.
Really? When? Are you making up orders for yourself? Call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See that you come prepared to offer them some encouragement. Okay. Finally, I get to hit it very hard. This is my favorite thing. And they said I had to do something to the north? Which will be good. But do we know a lone Mikote miner? Alright, they said to the north, right? Okay. Let's see if I can find that miner. Oh, it's Y'shtola. She is the miner. She is normally not a miner. Hold on, I still can't zoom into first person. Like, I never got that set up. But I can do this. This is Y'shtola in her miner outfit. She does wear this on very rare occasion. I think this might actually be the only time. But it is nice. It is a dyed version of the level 50 gear that miners get.
Meaning no offense, sir. I'd sooner be left in peace.
Okay. At least she's sticking to her disguise well. Let's see. Here we go. Where? Guards, no matter. Kill them all. Okay. You said kill them all. Oh, more of them. I ain't doing this godforsaken elf hole. Oh. I don't know, this doesn't seem like an elf hole. There's a lot more Lalafell here than elves. How you doing, Y'shtola?
Step into the last as expected.
You are unharmed? As always, I am great. A gang of sea-wolved thieves in Thanalan, no less. I suppose there's a first time for everything.
Sea wolves, all of them?
Yeah.
Aye, and with all the same taste in the facial tattoos. Blue, in case you are wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home.
What are you two thinking?
Tancred, if you would be so good as to attend the outstanding matters in Horizon, I have inquiries to make and take.
To Horizon, then. Whorleater will want to hear everything about your meeting with the thieves. Okay. I can do that. Yeah, I don't think we'll ever see Y'shtola in that outfit ever again. Which is a shame. She looked good in it. But maybe she wasn't actually a miner. In fact, I believe only in Korea you can get glamour outfits for all the different crafting and gathering classes, at least the level 50 versions, for all classes off of the main store in-game shop. But only in Korea. So maybe Ursula has that version of the outfit, or maybe she's an NPC with NPC powers.
This tale does not require a bard's embellishment. Simply tell Fufalupa what transpired.
Okay.
On behalf of the Brass Blades and Rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. Ah, but we've not been idle. While you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. Is that so? And by your leave, I shall very much like to have a word with your fellow in private. No, I'm afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he managed to subdue the unit of the Blast Blades dispatched to detain him, and make good his escape. Oh, for the love of... And how did he manage to do that, exactly? Your men haven't been simply sampling the somnus we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, well, he was quite strong. A sea wolf. Levinson born and raised, I believe. But do not worry, we will find him, and you'll have my word on that. I see. Pray keep me apprised of any developments. Yes, he's standing next to me. Understood.
Oh, do I got a call? Why didn't they call me?
I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed. Or would you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods?
You do, don't you? Yeah, here you go. You love it? Yeah! Don't tell me you don't love it. I love giving everybody a solemn or stoic nod. It's my favorite. Let's see, casting or healing. I doubt that Bont will ever be a caster or healer, because the main titular character usually is not those. So I'll probably... No, that's not a lot of money. This would be worth more to me as company skills if I exchanged them, probably. I'll just take the caster one. Okay. The Mother of Exiles. Thancred has information on your next assignment. The antecedent bid me to tell you to make for Vesper Bay, where young Alphino awaits your coming most eagerly. It was he who requested your assistance. Didn't he have a link pearl? Some common commotion or incident. I am not privy to the details. While you do whatever it is Alphino has a plan for you, I shall endeavor to track down our traitor's brass blade. And when I do, you may rest assured that we will have our answers. You do know Alphino hates being kept waiting, don't you? Ah, but of course you do. Carry on, then. Alphino deserves to be kept waiting. That guy has done literally nothing for me. Maybe he'll do something for me later, but right now he's just a kid. A kid who thinks he's important, because his grandpa was hot stuff. Okay, so what kind of commotion do we have going on over here? Nobody. I was half expecting to be able to see stuff. Hey, Ivy. Oh, somebody's picking up dead bodies. You are late. What? I arrived as fast as I possibly could. No matter. I know where our visitors are headed. From what I have been able to gather, this vessel belongs to a band of Domans, who seek an audience with the Sultana. You are familiar with Doma, yes? In Othard? No. I believe this is the first time I've ever heard of it, Alphino. Well, like the rest of the nations of the Eastern Continent, it is ruled by the Guardian Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave their homeland under the best circumstances. Needless to say, I should be very interested to hear their tale, and, most importantly, what they know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We would be fools not to pursue this opportunity, do you not think? Come with me to Old Arbont. Unless I'm mistaken, and I am rarely mistaken, we'll find our Domans bickering with the Sultan's Sworn on the Royal Promenade.
You are uncertain of your role in the proceedings? Insurance, if our guests are not themselves Imperial agents, it seems fair to assume that they may be being pursued by some. And if not, who better than you to have on hand in the event of an unforeseen diplomatic incident? Why? I don't talk. Besides, I do so enjoy your sparkling repartee. Satisfied? Good. I shall see you in Noldar. I did not agree to this, little kid. Fine. Alright, so they said their ship was in bad state. They do have a Garlean light attached to the ship. But otherwise the ship looks like it's fine. Like, I don't see any burn damage or anything like that on it. Like, I guess there's like a notch of wood there. No, that's just wood. Huh. That is a very small ship, though. I guess if it only had 3 people on it, that's fine. Yeah, no other ships anywhere to be seen. Okay. To Uldar, then. Actually, I think I can just, Yeah, you can just click on the log and hit hide log window. As long as I'm not doing anything in chat, I can just do that. To bring it back up, all you have to do is try a chat at it. Downside of this is, if I miss dialogue, I'll have to bring it back. But all that means is I just have to not overclick and not miss dialogue, right? Oh, let's see. Yep, that was just right down here. I didn't even get an opportunity to click on any of them. It matters not how many times you ask. Without the necessary permission, none shall pass. Pray understand, good sir. We have not the leisure of to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I ask is that you summon your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. Away with you, and darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. You know not what you do. She just walked right past me. I gather you are pleased fell upon deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart. I know his kind well. I hope you will find me more to your liking. Alphenal Leveria, at your service, a friend. Which I believe makes me very nearly unique. In this part of the world, at least. Few indeed are your allies in Uldar. Yet it will need some if you wish to endeavor yourselves to a wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associate at the Quicksand. There we shall explain our situation to us, and we shall see if there is aught we can do to help. Sure, I guess. I just accidentally drank an eye drop. Ugh. Bitter. Don't put eye drops in your mouth. I rearranged how these bars were so that they dug a little bit less into the field. So that was a little bit easier for you guys to be able to see everything. I'm hoping it is a good improvement. Okay. Right up the stairs. And they're all assembled over here. Now maybe I can click on them. It has been ever so long since we set foot on dry land. I truly hope that this marks the end of our journey. We would be most grateful for any assistance that you and Master Alphinaud can offer. Master Alphinaud's associate, yes? We have been waiting for you. I trust you are ready to begin?
I just got here, lady. Let me, like, sit down or something. Oh, I accidentally brought it up. Now you have to stand up, I guess. Fine. I'm not allowed to sit. I, the great warrior of light, cannot sit down and have a conversation. Oh, never mind. It put me there anyway. Good. Excellent. Thank you, game.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
Well, at least it wasn't
Have
poisoned.
Mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
I am in your debt.
No, you're not. He's doing nothing. He's talking.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Ul'dah unnecessary disquiet.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
Okay, fine, I guess. Well, they're definitely more polite than the Alamegans. That's to be sure. So yes, Doma. Doma was a nation in Final Fantasy VI. Maybe even appeared before that. And it was a nation that, shoot, what was his name? It was the samurai character. How can I forget his name at this crucial moment? He was like the leader of the nation, and he was great, but Kefka just poisoned his entire nation. And, like, just overnight, they all died, basically. Real shame. But now Doma's here in Final Fantasy XIV, and it's different. Now they're under Imperial rule. And raised to the ground, apparently. So that's bad. But we get an opportunity to change their fate, so let's see.
We are grateful beyond measure for this kindness. Lady Yugiri labors day and night for the good of our people. She is an inspiration to us all. yet I worry for her health.
Oh. Yeah, I guess none of you guys are doing great. Especially after being on a boat for I don't know how long.
If I may, sir. As I said earlier, we have been at sea for several moons, and our supplies are all but spent. I have not the heart to repeat the tale of our tribulation, nor would it please you to listen to them, I think. Suffice it to say, however, sacrifices have been made. Though it shames me to beg for more than what has already been offered to us so much, desperation compels me. Gentle sir, if your associates would spare any provisions, anything at all, it would go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. Anything you can provide us will be welcome. The adults can go without, but the children...
Yeah, that sounds real bad. Okay, let's see if we can help the children, Momodi.
Hells, why didn't you say so sooner, Bond? Of course I'll help. You couldn't have picked a better day, to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here on the morrow, see? But they sent word that can't come. Me and I got a boatload of foodstuffs, and no one to feed. Best of all, they pay for it a lot in advance. Ha ha! Go and call the Fridith and Caldanth and Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Tell them I said to ship the little prince's order to the Awakened Sands. Oh, and if they argue, just show them these letters. That should set them straight.
Okay, lady. I can do that. So, one person over at the Sapphire Avenue, that's just over here, yeah? No, that's a Mogtome vendor. Are they both over in the other area? They're both over in the other area. Silly me. It wouldn't be the first time I've gone the wrong direction. Yeah, let's move sprint... here, next to the limit break. I keep wanting to drink an eye drop instead of sprinting. Which is really bad. Don't drink eye drops. It's bad for you. There was a turn I could have taken over there. I didn't take it. Yeah, people sure are leaning.
Why, that's rather an odd request. May it be misheard of instructions?
Nope, here's Momodi's letter. Instructions penned by the Quicksand proprietress to deliver foodstuffs to the Waking Sands.
You know you shouldn't encourage them like this. They'll start to expect it. You mark my words.
Wow. Okay, fine, whatever. She's in the business of feeding refugees now? I normally want to question Mistress Momodi's judgment, but that just doesn't seem wise to me. Here's the same letter. I'll not speak for our children, but if you ask me, any man what can't earn a crust deserves to go hungry. I mean, maybe you'd be talking different if your life situation were a little bit different, guy. Anyway, it's not your decision to make. I'm glad Momodi is a nice person.
They didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good. Now go and tell Lady Ugiri it's all in hand.
Anything different from you two? Nope. Same dialogue. Just have to check. You gotta check these things.
I dared not hope for such magnanimity, much less expected in Mistress Momodi's generous indeed. I shall be sure to thank her most humbly.
So yes, food. It should be on the way.
Lady Ugiri, I briefed the Flame General of your situation. I think you will be pleased with his reply. We have been granted an audience? Before the audience, the Sultanate and the Syndicate both. We should return to the Royal Promenade at once. You have done much for us, Master Alphino. I swear we shall return the favor. Not as owed, Lady Ugiri, for naught has been given. This small favor you've fairly won at your words, and it's with the words that you trust with the favor of the Syndicate. Then I shall choose them with care.
You will be accompanying us, yes?
Good. Your presence may well remind the Syndicate of the true meaning of philanthropy, and that nothing is unpalatable will be required of them, assuming the Domans are willing to earn their keep. Come, the Flame General awaits us at the Royal Promenade.
Alright, fine. Oh, you're a very polite lady. So much better than the Alabegans, these Domans. I've known them for 10 minutes, and they have already been nice and said nice things, as opposed to trying to beat me up. Let's see. Royal Promenade? No, not Royal Promenade. I keep thinking the Royal Promenade and the Chamber of Rule are the same thing. No, very different places. Very similar to the term the Hustling Strip, which is up here, as opposed to down there where the vendors are. Ooh. A Hrothgar Paladin in training. That's good. That's good. Okay, who all do we have here? Telegia, I wish to meet our guests beforehand and offer support for our cause of Domans. Oda, it matters not to me. Birthplace does not equate to birthright in mine eyes. I take great pride in our establishment for this very reason. The Platinum Mirage, in particular, serves as a showcase for the talents of countless men and women born beyond our borders.
We must take pains to illustrate how accepting the Domans will benefit Ul'dah. Only then might the Syndicate be swayed. If we are enemies of Garlemald, it is not fitting that we should join forces. I have heard of your Sultana in a kind and generous ruler. Of the Syndicate, I have heard less flattering things. Bards sing of wars which decide the fate of nations, but a single word spoken within a council chamber is more like to decide that of mine own.
A pleasure, Bond. Others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting. Oh, is it gonna be voiced? I would be so lucky.
I, Ugiri of Domar, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Ugiri. Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Domar, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty.
Her voice is so soft, I hope that you guys can hear it.
Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the Purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Ugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
No one said anything against it?
The law is the law.
Lord Whorleater?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees. They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think?
Yes, but that's Alamegans, that's not Domans.
Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves. What were your words that day? Yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Whorleater.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than Gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future. Ul'dah's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage have fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
So it's just one? Oh. Oh, the Sugarloaf Hat girl too. Oh, and the Rogadin guy. Oh, that's actually a majority, isn't it?
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace, and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
The nerve of the man! If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, little Alamigo would now be thriving. Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
It's okay, Teleji. You tried.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity. The Monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Whorleater most of all. But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
So that's really unfortunate. Turns out Ul'dah has problems, and the law is a law. Let's see. Between these colors, I don't want any of them. The bronze pieces aren't really worth that much, though. Yeah, even one of these dye pots is worth more than the gil I will gain from that. So let's take, the million corn yellow. That sometimes comes up on the fashion report.
My people would not endure another long sea voyage, but if Ul'dah will not accept us, what choice have we? Did you not hear Lady Yugiri's pleas? How can they turn us away, knowing what we have endured?
Prone to violence and criminal activity?
Who is it he speaks of thus?
Are we to be punished for sins I may never commit?
It bears repeating that Lord Whorleater does not speak for the Syndicate. The others harbor doubts, I will allow, but in time they shall see the error of their ways.
As Lord Whorleater goes, so go the Syndicate. Promises to keep. Reborn would like to discuss how to handle the Doman refugees. As you observed, Whorleater is not afraid to speak his mind, nor is he like to change it. Oft have I wondered how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of things should be so incapable of seeing the value in people. Bah, I will waste no more words on him. Not when the Domans are yet in need of aid. Everyone, follow me to the Hall of Flames. And as they fade out of existence, so too shall I move forward to see where I need to go. I could teleport, but I think if I just jump down here, I'm like right there already, so... No, it would have been faster to teleport. Oh well. Oh, that was a fast load. It's nice when you get a loading screen that is that short. If only I had a better computer and then all the things were loading that speed all the time.
Mayhap I should have considered the likelihood of failure more deeply beforehand.
I will not deny that certain portions of refugee populations have been a burden on the Sultanate, but I take issue with their counterparts' contention that they account for the majority. In this they are plainly mistaken. Even so, we must not think ill of them for wishing to protect their great nation.
A galleon is no place for my people. For any people to call home. This cannot continue.
I don't know, the Limsons seem to like it.
Is there naught we can do to earn the approval of these Uldans? We do not wish to live by the grace of others. We wish to work. We want to contribute.
The Syndicate has spoken, and I see no point in moving that matter to be reconsidered. The Monitorists have made their position clear.
Agreed. Ul'dah is not an option. Nor are Limsa or Gridania, I judge, given their state of internal affairs. Which leaves our Doman friends confined to a ship. Gods, the thought of them huddled in an airless hold with no hope for better treatment. Would that I had more time to find an alternative, a place not bound by concerns of the great nations.
What about...
Emphilia. That's precisely what I wish to discuss. I understand the Syndicate's decision. I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when it is believed to be under siege. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not while my people suffer. Would it be that our question for the Sultanate to accept us for a limited time? A week, maybe, or just a few days? Excellent. I shall keep you informed. Lady Yugiri, I have a proposal, if you would hear it.
She's not really in a position to... out with it, Master Alphino.
The headquarters of my order, the Scions of the 7th Dawn, stands in a place called Revenant's Toll, an outpost in Mordona. Like most outposts, it is frequented by mercenaries and other men of action, and lacks the comforts of a more well-established settlement. However, the leaders of Revenant's Toll have been doing their utmost to change that.
Yeah, it's a castle town.
To that end, they have needs of able-bodied individuals willing to work for the frontier hands. Hard labor, lest you doubt, with not save food and shelter by the way of reward.
Terms not unlike those which you yourself proposed, Lady Yugiri.
Though I will not hear a word said against our beloved Uldar, Revenant's Toll would offer certain advantages, the absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us all, we shall gladly accept. Master Alphino, once again I find myself in your debt.
He hasn't done anything.
Pray do not thank me, my lady. This life you people will go to is one of hard labor and few comforts, as I told you. And before, there remains a matter of how many may safely be borne to Revenant's Toll, which will be no small feat, considering the distance of their present condition. Mayhap the Uldan Adventurers Guild can be of assistance. Look for me there, Bont.
Alright, fine. Lady Yugiri, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the Immortal Flames can provide. What a handy guy that Raban is. Alright, so the Adventurers Guild, huh? Alphino likes to pretend that he's doing something. I guess he's really good at talking. But most of his influence comes by merit of... like, not his own deeds, but the deeds of the others around him. Which is why I do not enjoy what he does. He mostly just takes credit for my work and the work of others. There's a lot of people looked into the oven. Boldage finds a hamburger. Oh no! I raise it to my lips and take a bite. My eye twitches involuntarily. Across the street, a father of 3 falls down the stairs. I swallow and look down at the hamburger in my hands. Chat gives me a hamburger. I swallow and look down at the hamburger in my hands. I cannot swallow. There are children at the top of the stairs. A pickle shifts uneasily under the bun. Chat gives me a hamburger. I look at Chat, and they are pleading with me. The children are crying now. I raise the hamburger to my lips. Tears streaming down my face as I take a bite. Chat gives me a hamburger. I am on my knees. I plead with Chat to go across the street. Chat hears only children's laughter. Chat gives me a hamburger. I am screaming as I fall down the stairs. Chat is my child. I cannot see anything. I take a bite of the hamburger. The concrete rushes to meet me. I awake in the start of my own bed. My eye twitches involuntarily. Chat gives me a hamburger. As I ban Chat, Chat does not make a sound. Chat gives me a hamburger. Thank you for the hamburger from the oven, Jade. It's a good one. It's a good one. Nobody gets it for 7 days, and then we get like 5 hamburgers in a row. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's a good time. It's a good time that we are all having.
We are concerned that the Omen refugees may find the journey to Revenant's Soul too much to bear. Too long have they been requested aboard the ship, without insufficient supplies, and scarce room enough to breathe, let alone to stretch their limbs. With that in mind, Mistress Momodi has kindly offered to accommodate the Domans with such time that they are ready or set out for Modona. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak to leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength.
Thanks, lady. Oh, you're so nice. See, she does stuff. What news?
Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there aught the Immortal Flames can do?
I fear that exceeds our mandate. We're a smaller number, mayhap it would go unnoticed. But the Syndicate will not bear the cost of exporting more than 200 domans to Modona.
When government fails to act, the responsibility falls to us private citizens. I will engage the service of the 77 caravans of the Doman behalfs.
Very well. We shall begin contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. Oh, look at Teleji. He's being very helpful.
After all that has befallen the good people, it is the least I can do. Come, what may, you and your friends, you shall ever have a friend in Uldar, Lady Ugiri. And you in Revenant's Toll, my lord.
What hopeful little people.
Well, it sounds like we have our work to do, Lady Ugiri. Let us put our heads together and settle on the details of our arrangement, shall we? I would entrust the task of escorting the Doman's friends to you, after you've rested from your own road-weary legs, of course. What say you?
I am ready to punch things. Oh, you give me a ring. Let's see. Strength. Skill speed. Direct hit and tenacity. I think I'm gonna take the slaying ring. Which maybe I don't need. Take a look at my rings. Yep, I have Iron Bricks rings. Never mind. I have one Darklight ring. Goodbye. Hello. Excellent. Let's see. Did any of the other people stay around? Nope. No Domans. Nothing. Ugiri's game. Alphino has a mind to send you on to Vesper Bay.
As we speak, the Domans prepare for departure to Vesper Bay, wherefore they will be transported by carriage to Uldar. That said, this has all been decided rather suddenly, and it would not surprise me if the refugees required some assistance in coordinating the preparations. Bont, I would have you return to Vesper Bay and facilitate the process through tasks which, great and small. In short, whatever must needs be done, do it.
Why don't you do it, guy?
Speak with a man named Hozan when you arrived. As Lady Ugiri tells it, he has been designated as the leader of the first group. I know that these tasks may seem trifling at times, however they are vital to ensuring the safety of the refugees for the pending journey.
Meanwhile, you just stand here and keep on talking. Do something, little boy! Don't you just hate people like that? It's certainly grinding my gears. Ooh, a carriage. Oh, it's been too long. Too goddamn long since I've traveled across the Eorzea. I can't wait to take the road again. Is that the same carriage that was over here? No, it's a different carriage. This looks like the carriage that is, I believe they eventually retrofitted this. Yeah, they eventually changed this to become the mount that you're able to buy in the cash shop. Granted, it, like, moved the bench. That bench is in the back, and then there's a bigger seat that's near that front there. Hold on, am I able to sit in this? No. Oh well, I tried. Alright, so I have to find a Doman named Hozan. Not you, not you. You. Oh, I can smell the stench of the wind even here. Greetings, Alphino informed me that your scions would be arriving to help with the preparations. I am honored to meet you. Oh, you're shamed as well. A great warrior should not be tasked with such trivialities. It's okay. I do this all the time. I knew from a glance the manner of man you were. I too have some skill at arms, as do many of our people. Pray forgive the trifle, but might I trouble you to help with the children that have been given into my care? They are most adept at staying hidden from my sight, or perhaps your keen eyes will succeed where I have failed. You have my thanks, friend. Please seek out my son, Yozan. He can tell you more. These have been trying times, but Yozan has handled himself well. I only wish that he were more that I could do for him. And there's a bunch of domans just lying around now. Is that a player? That's a player. Okay. So his son is given a quest marker right over here.
Oh, hello there. I'm Yozan, son of Hozan. Will you be coming with us to Ul'dah? I heard we are traveling by horse or drawn carriages. But don't you think they're queer? Giant birds that people ride like horses? I still want to try riding one, but... What's that? You're looking for the others? Don't worry, I'm already told them to get ready for their carriages. I'll need your help, though. We are just finishing a game of hide-and-seek. 3 players and I are still in hiding, and since Lady Yugiri told us it would be really serious, they won't move until they've found. But Vesper Bay isn't that big, so I bet you can find them in no time.
Oh, great! Yugiri, a ninja, told kids that hiding is very important and serious. These are ninja kids. So we have to find ninja kids.
Everything's so different. The buildings, the people, even the smells are different.
Yeah. Yeah, different cultures do smell different. Everything's different. Let's see, one kid's hiding behind this wall over here.
Hey, you're not Yozan. Who are you? I'm Koharu. Aunt McGammar, huh? I don't know anyone else. Wah! Wait a minute. You're one of those stallions, aren't you?
What?
No, scions. Scions! They must know Lady Yugiri, right? Isn't she the great? She's really good at hide-and-seek, too. Oh, right. It's almost time to go. Nice meeting you, Aunt McGammar.
Kids sure do have a brain that goes a mile a minute. Okay, one kid is on this roof. Okay.
How do you find me? Guess I need more practice. Or maybe you're just good at this. I mean, the Garleans didn't find me.
I'm glad that the Garleans did not find you, small child. Now, let's see. Where's the third kid? I think the third kid is inside of a building, which means that they're cheating. Not this building. I can never remember where the kids are. Okay, not the bar. Not this one. I could have swore they were inside of the building. I must just be overlooking them. No, my brain's bad and fuzzy. So one was on a roof, one was over back behind that thing. Where is the third kid? Are they hiding behind this? Oh, they're hiding behind this! Ah, they're not cheating. I just thought they were cheating.
Are you playing? Ah, no fair. Yozan didn't say anything about adults. Huh? We get to go ride a horseback carriage? Oh no, it sounds scary. But if Yozan says it's safe, I'll go.
Excellent. We've found children. We are good at hide and seek. Wonderful! All the children are counted. Hide and seek? Ah, I see that you are curious. It is quite simple, really. Lady Yugiri thought best that the children know what to do in case the Garleans found us. I should hope that these days are behind us, but I nevertheless take comfort in knowing that we are prepared. Let's see. Casting? Sure. Why we adventure? At long last, Hozan and his group are ready to leave Vesper Bay. The first caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by the rest at irregular intervals. My family and I, including my stubborn old father Homer, will be traveling in the lead carriage together with young Koharu, whom I believe you've already met. Though I understand the road to Ul'dah is regularly patrolled by brass blades, it would give us great comfort if you would agree to accompany us on our journey. Once again, I thank you for your kindness. When you are ready to leave, please inform our coachman. Okay, so I'm guessing these domans are just going to stay here for a bit. That's fine. News reports of great beasts on the road to Ul'dah are most troubling. Fascinating creatures. Whence did they come from? Okay, so this guy's wearing a face mask right now. Good for him. There used to be an extended bit of the questline right here where you had to do something about the smell of chocobos. Yeah, he used to have you, like, try to pour perfume on the chocobo, but it didn't do anything because the chocobo's musk is too strong. So instead, he had you pour perfume on a face mask to give it to him. And he said, oh, just like a goblin. Alright, that's fine.
Oh, it's just so fluffy! Grandfather is so lucky. These horse birds smell terrible.
Yeah, he got the face mask, and he doesn't like the smell of the horse birds. You're gonna be off, are you? Well, I'll be meaning to have a word with you about that. Remember from the blades, and we might have a problem. A fierce-looking beast has been sighted south of the bridge in Amalea. Maybe it's someone's eyes are playing tricks on him, of course, but it doesn't play no gamble in business. Now, I know you can handle yourself in a fight, but this slide there is another story. So I was thinking you might go on ahead and have a quick look around. Maybe make sure the area is safe like. If you come across anything dangerous, you know what to do. Put an axe in it. When you're satisfied with the ways clear, meet us outside the horizon. The blades will tell me that the road's safe, so I reckon we'll be able to make it that far on our own. Assuming the self-same bastards don't try to rob us, that is. Okay, so... Yep, just there. I could have teleported to Horizon, but the distance is so short that it's not worth 100 gil. Nice cloudy weather. I like clouds in Ul'dah because it's a bit of a desert, so having the sun beat down on you forever, that's not so good. But some nice just shade everywhere, that sounds great. That sounds like a good time. Oh boy, we do get to fight something. Wonder what kind of beast is it gonna be? Is it gonna be a giant pasty? An Aramon? Oh, if you'll forgive my wandering eye. I mean, I can't explain why it's right over there. Hit very hard, and it's down. They said to meet him right outside Horizon, so that's where I'm gonna go. Flying does make this so easy. It pleases me to see you well. Come, our coachman knows we continue on toward Ul'dah. I must say, it was our surprising pleasant ride. Mayhap the journey to Revenant's Toll would not be so bad after all.
What do you think would win a race? A horse or a horse bird? They have wings, so does that mean they can fly? Does that mean we can fly if we ride them?
You're not wrong. Most chocobo are not known for flying, but every mount in this game is capable of flying if you are capable of flying, so like... Would a chocobo win in a race against a horse? I guess it depends on the track. It depends on, like, there's a lot of things. Huh. I would think the rougher the terrain, the faster a chocobo would be. Oh, there's was a beastie. Was being the operative word, eh? I like this coachman. He gets me. I see you're a hit now, Jade. Thank you. I did it, though. Thank you for trying to help. All fought, sir. Well fought. Oh, if only I were in better health. I would have been so proud to stand at your side. May my son know mine. He forgets his responsibilities preclude acts of daring do. He's a dad, after all. Huh. Be that as it may, I gotta help but envy you. Had we been able to call upon heroes of your strength in skill and Doma, things would have been very different. But we cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten. Lady Ugiri's kinsmen, least of all. They fought fiercest, though they knew full well that it was in vain. She had every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of a better life, all this and more was owed to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? By living every day. In kind, Father. To she who has given us everything, we shall give her all. Yeah, like that. Whatever work there is to be done, we shall do it without question. Ditch digging, bricklaying, it matters not. Revenant's toil will grow and prosper by our hands. Nice. Oh, the kids threw their parents out of the way. You're strong.
Hey, Mr. Bond, Goho and I want to know why you became an adventurer.
Let's see. I could say to gain power, to win glory, or to amass a fortune like I did at the beginning of the game, or I could use the wild password. You know what? I kind of want to go with the wild rose blooms. We never get to use this. It never matters. So let's use it. Let's use the secret phrase.
So, you like roses? I think I understand. I mean, they're nice and everything, but don't they grow in lots of places? It's my turn now. Excuse me, Mr. Bond. I've got a question. What's Revenant Soul like? Is it pretty?
It is a bastion of civilization in a harsh and unforgiving wilderness. I think that describes Mordona best out of all these. Actually, no, I think that they might like this one. It's a bustling outpost frequented by countless adventurers, because adventurers of all levels go to Mordona.
You mean there are lots of people there who are just as strong as you? Oh, I can't wait! Enough! Goharu, it's my turn again. Mr. Bond, when I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do?
I am empowered by a weapons and armor from Rowena, but I feel like that's an advertisement. I don't want to do that for a kid. Training every day, that sounds right. I mean, you just hit everything really hard. Just start with a little boulder and then work up to big boulders. Train every day. Hit it very hard, kid.
Aha! So my father was right. How do you do it then? Come on, tell me, and don't leave anything out.
Yes, you hit a rock. Alright. That's enough questions for Mr. Bond.
Aw, that's not fair. Why does Yozan get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about adventuring just as much as he does. Just one more, please. Do you think I could be an adventurer like you one day?
No. As my character nods, no.
Really? Then I will. Thank you for the advice, Mr. Bond. I won't forget it.
Looked into the oven. Boldage finds a hamburger.
Not again!
I raise it to my lips and take a bite. My eye twitches involuntarily. Across the street, a father of 3 falls down the stairs. I swallow and look down at the hamburger in my hands. Chat gives me a hamburger. I swallow and look down to the hamburger in my hands. I cannot swallow. There are children at the top of the stairs. A pickle shifts uneasily under the bun. Chat gives me a hamburger. I look at Chat, and they are pleading with me. The children are crying now. I raise the hamburger to my lips. Tears streaming down my face as I take a bite. Chat gives me a hamburger. I am on my knees. I plead with Chat to go across the street. Chat hears only children's laughter. Chat gives me a hamburger. I am screaming as I fall down the stairs. Chat is my child. I cannot see anything. I take a bite of the hamburger. The concrete rushes to meet me. I awake In the start of my own bed. My eye twitches involuntarily. Chat gives me a hamburger. As I ban chat, chat does not make a sound. Chat gives me a hamburger. Okay. Alright, okay. The hamburger is great. We've gotten it 3 times in a row now. I'm going to disable it for now. Thank you for getting another hamburger. Wow, that long RNG really lasted that long. Hi, Fonz. I'm glad that you enjoyed the hamburger.
I'm gonna be an adventurer too! When we get to Revenant's Toll, let's make an adventurers guild for Domans! We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked, just like Mr. Bont and Lady Ugiri! Yeah! Just like Mr. Bont and Lady Ugiri!
We can talk more about that in the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? Can I? Yes. Yes! I get free teleport! Yes! Yay, chocobo noises. Oh boy, I get to have my ears chewed off by kids the entire time we go. Aren't kids something? Okay. Wow, we sure did go to 5 feet, didn't we? Alright, let Master Alpha know we're here. I need to stay within the birds. I need to stay with the birds. Sorry.
I bet they could keep out an entire legion with those walls.
They have.
How many steps are there? 100? I'm going to count.
Well, they say there's 1,000, but like, I guess there might be 100. 1,000 seems a lot for this amount. It will be good to keep sleep on a proper bed for a change, even if it's only for a night. Would you look at that? You're scared of the prospect of a Giga Zoomers in the decade. Oh, well, don't worry about it. They'll be fine. Look at them. They'll be fine. That said, I don't think they're going to be as strong as me, even though my character nodded, because I have the Blessing of the Light, and I'm not sure they have that. Then again, my Blessing of the Light didn't appear until I was this high? Alright. So they want me to go and tell Alphino. Where is he? The Adventurers Guild here. Okay. Since I have a couple people in chat now, what do you guys think about me doing some things off screen? Like leveling, or roulettes, or grinding, or like anything. So far, everything that's been done on Bont has been on screen. But like, I haven't done any fishing off screen, I haven't done any leveling of Lancer on screen, I haven't done roulettes, like, on any days where I feel like leveling up and getting some more experience. I'd absolutely need to fate grind still in order to get the tomes, but like, that'll take some time. That will take some time, and I'm not sure that necessarily is something that you guys will watch, because there is just a lot of grinding. It could just be like a chill stream of like me doing stuff and enjoying having chat there, but like, I don't know. I don't know. So please let me know whatever what you're thinking in regards to that, or doing anything off screen for this game.
Has the first group already arrived? Wonderful. Pray inform Master Alphino at once.
Just a second.
We welcome your return, Master McGammar. I pray they do not grow too accustomed to this treatment. It is welcome respite, but to be sure, but a far cry from what we can expect at Revenant's Toll. Ah, Bont. I take it the first group has arrived? Excellent. Huh? Is there aught else? No, I have no matters well in hand here. You and Lady Ugiri should travel to Revenant's Toll forthwith.
Okay. Let's see. Fending will give me skill, speed, and tenacity. This will give me crit and direct hit. Yes, give me that. I want to do more damage. So that's a necklace. What do I have for ironworks? Nothing. Good. Put it on. All due respect, Alphino would have you and Ugiri depart for Revenant's Toll without delay.
It is past time Lady Ugiri met with the guild receptionist in Revenant's Toll. Since I do not foresee any further matters arising here in Thanalan, which might require your personal attention, I would instead have you serve as an escort to a Doman delegation for the duration of the journey. Speak first with Staffborn upon your arrival. He is the one with whom the Domans will be working most closely, I should think. Afterwards, introduce Lady Ugiri and Minfilia, the guild emissary. If both meetings go well, the resulting ties should stand that Domans are in good stead over which it is to come. Safe travels, Bont. You needn't concern yourself with affairs here, Bont. I am more than capable of overseeing preparations for the remaining caravans. Should other Doman's vessels arrive, I'll inform the antecedent at once.
Okay. Once again, back to Revenant's Toll. I wonder if I'll be able to get to a thing. I'll be able to get to a trial today. That would be nice. Some might notice I started much earlier than I usually do. Like, even now, it is about a half hour before the time that I would normally begin. There is one trial up ahead. There is many more trials left in Realm Reborn, but, like, it's a matter of can I get there today? The reason for that is because I have D&D later today. They rescheduled something that was on a Saturday to a Sunday, and now... Yeah. But I still wanted to be able to do something today, so here we are. I enjoy my D&D. I really, really do enjoy D&D. Or Pathfinder. You know, it's what I play. Tabletop. Hi. Please take these people. This was much esteemed Lady Ugiri and her associates. I greet you all as friends, and bid you welcome to the Toll. I hope you do not find our dearth of fineries off-putting. Poor though we may seem, we have a wealth of spirit and camaraderie to spare. You see, a race and greed don't enter heavy into it here. We welcome all sorts, provided they are willing to earn their keep, of course.
We are no strangers to hard work, Master Staffborn. You may rest assured that we will carry out your burdens and your orders with due diligence.
Oh, not for a moment do I doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray understand, I give the same speech to all new arrivals. And you needn't bow your head or call me master either. We are both frontier hands, as far as I'm concerned.
As you wish, Staffborn. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship.
Nice. They are friends. Our guests have yet to meet antecedent. Seven Hellspawn, why are you wasting time with me? See them to the Rising Stones. Alright, fine. I'm only wasting time with you because the game said I had to.
At long last, we have an opportunity to prove our worth. You shan't regret this, sir.
The sentries appear more than capable. Even so, it may be best to forbid people from venturing beyond the walls unescorted. For the time being, at least.
To whom much is given, much is expected. Forgive me, I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We shall join you at the Rising Stones anon.
Are you sure?
The Rising Stones is the seventh heaven, yes? Then we shall follow anon.
Okay. That said, you guys might not want to follow Anon. Like, he sometimes gets a little bit lost. Oh, people have moved. I think.
As is the case with the distant lands, I have heard rumors of mysterious magics and martial arts. I dare not lend credence to these tales, but I cannot help but hope that some are true.
Eosia may be a land with many cultures and creeds, but I nevertheless suspect that the Domans will struggle to adapt.
I wonder what herbs and spices they use in Doma. Mayhap there's something I could add to my special tonic.
Ah, boulder with a box. Huh. This little thing, it's nothing compared to what the Domans have endured.
So many youths these days fail to understand that it's incumbent on everyone to help those in need. That's why it's so wonderful when young men like Hoary Boulder rise to the occasion. Didn't they really sail with half-rotted ship all the way from Othard? Isn't that dangerous? What if it had sprung a leak?
Well, I guess they would have plugged it with their finger or something. No, that doesn't actually work. It's not a good long-term solution. Yeah, hard to believe that Flamen is only 37. Yeah, she looks and acts like a grandma? Maybe that's something indicative of, like, the average lifespan of a Mikote? I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. Maybe she just feels old, so she acts old. You know, kind of like me. Either way, you stay you, Flamen. Oh, these two are still here? And they're still having the same conversation as before.
"'Tis no use."
Yep, nothing is of any use. Nobody wants to come and see you. They just want you to talk on the phone.
Our attempts to reach the students of Baldessian continue to meet with failure. Ariandra has explored other avenues of inquiry, but they too have yielded naught. We will persevere, of course, yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We are but awaiting confirmation of that which we already know.
Yeah, it's sad.
How fare the Domans? I'm given to understand you were kept quite busy in Vesper Bay. Mayhap your questions the wisdom of aiding refugees where the primal threat remains unresolved. I should not blame you if you did, nor would I deny that the matter falls outside our normal purview. Be that as it may, I could not ignore the plight of these refugees, not when it was within our power to help them.
They seem okay. The kids are nice.
Lady Ugiri is here. Please show her in. I should very much like to meet her.
I don't need to be here, do I?
We have no objections. Pray do so with our blessing. Your answers please me beyond words, my lady. But are you quite certain? We have no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. In the event that Revenant's Toll could not accommodate us all, we would need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we will find it together.
Yeah, I guess we're all in this together. As ever, it's been a pleasure, antecedent. Alas, I must make my leave, as our first carriages are due to arrive at any moment. Should you recall tales, pray speak with Softbone. Lady Ugiri, Bont. Alright, later. I sure did talk to people. Put a check in my little notebook. Oh no, I have to talk to people again.
Mayhap I was worried overmuch. With so many able-bodied adventurers about, what beast could pose a threat? I dared not give myself to hope in full, but for the first time in many moons, I am willing to do so. I am amazed that none of us here knew of the War of the Succession until we arrived. Have you truly heard naught of what has been transpiring?
No! It turns out we've been dealing with our own threats and problems for the last 5 years. Eorzea really doesn't know much about the world outside of Eorzea.
Lamin and I will take all the necessary preparations to ensure that the Doman friends feel at home upon their arrival. Though I must admit that I am still troubled about the matter of the missing crystals. Y'shtola should be returning anon with a report from a field. Mayhap you could wait here and speak with her about her upon arrival.
I guess. I sure do stand around a lot when I don't have anything better to do. I read a book once. That was nice. Hey, cat girl.
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reavers are indeed the culprits.
The plot thickens.
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
It has been blessedly quiet, which is to say the Amalja are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual, summoning Ifrit with such crystals as they have hoarded. Urianger, too, reports not out of the ordinary.
Then we have our explanation.
Your explanation for what, pray tell?
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan, we naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amalja. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Vilbrand? There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late. Oh gods, they mean to summon Leviathan?
That is the way of it, I fear. Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reavers. With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
Oh no. I guess we get shared migraines. What will we see now?
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective. And there is the explanation.
Soon it shall begin. Our Lord shall rise midst surging waves to wash away the finless ones. And I shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no cessation, no oblivion.
Whence comes this promise of immortality? The emissary? We have outstayed our welcome.
Why does nobody ever just teleport out? I guess they have low to ether.
The gift and knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
You shared that vision, did you not?
Yup.
Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this. But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
My lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the Primal's extermination.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Lominsa. I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes. The true nature of the echo.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
I take it something ill is afoot.
Aye, a Primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
A primal?
Of course she doesn't know what that is.
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
Yeah, we fight pretty good. I'm the only one who ever actually fights.
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my blade.
It would be most welcome. When contending with a primal, one can never have too many able allies. If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
Hasn't she been on a boat forever? She needs to rest. Then again, maybe this will be a good opportunity for her to stretch her legs. And everybody's gone. I was hoping that there'd be a dialogue with Yugiri there. Oh well. The sea rises. Minfilia wishes to share some final words on the coming of the mission prior to the departing for Limsa Lominsa.
Plainly, should the worst come to pass and Leviathan is summoned, our only recourse will be to face him in battle. Given past experience, you may very well think that eventuality inevitable.
Yeah, I do kind of fight everything.
Yet so long as there is even a chance that the Primal's return might be prevented, we must needs bend all our efforts towards achieving that goal. Before we do aught else, let us hasten to Limsa Lominsa and speak with the Admiral. She will not have been idle in the intervening time, and will doubtlessly have valuable information to share. So long as there is even a chance that the Primal's return might be prevented, we must needs bend all our efforts towards achieving that goal.
Wait, that second bit was different. I read the word Bulwark Hole. I didn't read that previously.
Before we do aught else, let's hasten to Lominsa and meet with the Admiral. As I'm sure you recall, her command room is accessible via the Admiral's lift at Bulwark Hall.
Okay. One tiny little change. Speaking of tiny little changes, what has changed around here? Wow. Boulder was only in that stance for one little bit.
This Leviathan business has everyone all wound up, but I say it's times like this that we need to get unwound. Even though Thancred will be watching out for her, I cannot help but fear for Lady Minfilia.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be okay. She has a knife with a piece of materia in it, right? Right? She asked for that forever ago.
As her mother, I am ever concerned for Minfilia's safety, but she is her own woman now. If she would venture out into the midst of danger, I will not bar her way.
Plus, you've only been here for like a week. Pain is but weakness leaving the body. Most impressed, Lady Ida.
If you are able to hold the fort during missions, you must be no less than fully prepared. See that you dedicate every spare moment to your training.
I really like these B-list scions. They're so good. Let's see. I don't think anything will change in Mordona. So, Limsa, yeah? Oh, my inventory is nearly full. I need to sell some stuff. So I'll go to Admiral, just like, give me a moment. Alright, let's see. I want to keep green quality gear. So in my saddlebag, I'm going to throw all this stuff. Wait, this is all my warrior gear, isn't it? No, that's other things. I need to throw all these inside of, well, I'm able to turn them into company seals, I will. So I need to hold on to equipment. But I also need inventory space, so I'm just gonna stuff everything in here. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. There's no way this could possibly backfire. Nope. Nope, no way. None at all. Let's just show everything inside the saddlebag. If I can't put it in the saddlebag because it's not green quality gear, then I'll just sell it. This'll be fine. This'll be fine. A little bit of inventory management. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna keep that beret. Do I want to keep the tin... No, I don't want to keep the tin can. I will never wear it. I will never wear it again. Get rid of all those. I sure did get some water. Get rid of those. Yeah, I don't need any of this. Basic stuff. Just clean out the inventory a little bit every now and again. I could sell this on a market board too, but I don't want to. Same with this low-grade materia. I don't need it. Just get out. Be gone. Now I'm gonna regret, like, if I ever decide to level crafters and they're like, oh no, I needed all this stuff, but I can always just go out and get more if I really need it, right? So it'll be fine. And yet I'm clinging onto these antelope horns like they mean something. Now that person has a guitar. Good for you, guitar guy. It's nice seeing people in an MMO. You're to be expected. Ready to take the lift to the command's room. Sure. Are you voiced?
Welcome, friends. I take it Y'shtola has apprised you of the situation? Let us waste no time, then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahagin had not crystals enough to summon their god. Alas, we did not count on the Serpent Reavers venturing as far as Sanlan to supplement their cache. For our short-sightedness, we are faced with the grim prospect of Leviathan's imminent return. Nevertheless to say, I am not inclined to let the fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning, and we would welcome the Scion's support in this endeavor. But, if, God forbid, our efforts should come to naught, we will need to no trouble you for more than support, much as I did with Titan last we walked these lands.
Why are they gesturing? I handled everything.
Lady Minfilia, I am given to understand that you mean to accompany our soldiers on the front lines. I can only assume that you have sound reason to doing so. I do, Admiral. Though I would rather not be drawn on your nature. I will say only that there is something I would see with mine own eyes.
Is that so?
Well, I am not so stubborn as to deny the wish of one whose aid I require, but precautions must needs be taken. I shall require that you remain by my side at all times. With that settled, let us speak to the operation.
Wait. Oh right, you have guns! You're good at fighting. Okay.
Corporal McGammar, our scouts are currently reconnoitering Sahagin movements within the Sapsa spawning grounds. Upon completion of their mission, they will return to the operation staging point at Camp Skull Valley. I wish you to make your way there forthwith, that you might be appraised of the latest intelligence. Commander Falkbreda has charge of the garrison.
Okay, I'll go talk to another tall lady. Thanks, tall lady. And everybody else is gone. Like, where did Yugiri? I guess Yugiri's a ninja. It makes sense I wouldn't be able to find her. But what about Thancred and Y'shtola? Dang.
There may not be a better chance to learn the true nature of the Echo. I cannot well allow that opportunity to pass me by. In case I wasn't clear, time is short, Corporal. Make haste to Camp Skull Valley. I request the latest intelligence from Commander Falkbreda.
Alright. I'm glad that she recognizes I am a part of her grand company, and recognizes my rank. Every time an instance like that arises, it will be addressed in game event, and that pleases me. I'm sure it's just a couple of flags that are being checked underneath the code, but like, it makes me smile. It makes me feel like I am part of the world. So this tiny little fort here. Oh, they got a lot going on. Okay.
A soldier of the Maelstrom has kindly furnished me with information on the enemy. Armed with this knowledge, I promise that my presence will count for something. Of late, the area has played host to many a blood skirmish between Leminson and Sahagin forces. Thancred? No? I thought he was here. Alright, anyway, I should probably repair my gear. Never mind, they're good.
I've been expecting you. Signs of the Seventh Dawn. On behalf of the men and women here, I thank you for your cooperation. The safety of our citizens is paramount. With that aid, we shall prevent Leviathan's return.
Casting, please. Scouts in distress. Falbrita is growing ever more agitated by the minute.
As you may already know, Maelstrom scouts have been dispatched to reconnoiter the Sapsa spawning grounds. Though it pains me to admit it, the Maelstrom has never faced a foe the likes of this before. We must proceed with all due caution. Among other things, they have orders to determine where the Leviathan might emerge, assuming it comes to that. And yet their return is long overdue. I fear that it may have befallen them. For better or worse, we must ascertain their fate. If it's not too late and too much for me to ask, I would have you aid us in the search. 5 scouts ventured into Sapsa, all told. Here, take this flask of restorative to lend their wounds and tend to those who have been wounded. Though it pains me to even consider the notion if they have perished, circumstances permitting, as we recover their bodies. By no means venture too deep into this enemy territory, however. We can ill afford to lose you at this juncture. 5 scouts have ventured to Apsa, all told. Use the restorative to tend to those who have been wounded.
Okay. Fortunately, we can fly. Which makes this really, really easy. Back in the day, you would aggro every single enemy on your way over towards these positions. Let's see, there's an NPC doing a fate. I shouldn't really help them. Let's see. It says that they're here. Up there they are. Oh, somebody! All the times I forget the restorative. Maelstrom Restorative. The fast-acting concoction temporarily imbues strength while suppressing pain, allowing wounded soldiers to make their way to safety. Here you go, have some potion, guy.
Thank you. I owe you my life. We were ambushed by serpent reavers. Lightly armed as we are, they didn't stand a chance. I was able to flee this far, but the others were captured. They were taken to the serpent's tongue, I am certain of it. I can make my own way back to camp, but I fear the worst for my comrades. Save them, I beg you.
Can do, guy. Don't venture too far into enemy territory, they said. And yet here I am, venturing really far into enemy territory. Oh, right on top of a fate. How about that? Ooh, a combat zone. Delightful. Okay, here, lads. Fresh meat for the lass. Okay. And with my weapon and my raid gear, I am incredibly powerful, so I can just smash these guys down, no problem. I even aggressed one additional enemy, so let's smash them into the ground. Like so. Oh good, corpses. Oh, let's just put them in our bag. As we do. Wow, this guy's heavy. Oh, we got him in the end. Wait, that was only 3 guys. I guess the other 2 are really dead. So dead they don't even have a body. And we can just swoosh right on out. So is nice having the ability to fly.
Your return, thank the Navigator. When I learned that you were to the serpent's tongue by yourself, I feared you would meet an untimely demise. But tell me, what became of the others?
Soldier's corpse. The mutilated corpse of a Maelstrom soldier.
Dear gods! These wounds were not intended to kill, but torture and maim. Does our savagery know no bounds? Enemies or no, they go too far. I dread to think what may have become of the two who remained unaccounted for. I pray that they haven't suffered the same evil fate. At the very least, one of my men came back alive, and for that I owe you my thanks. The price was paid for this dear, but we have the intelligence we need. Even as we speak, the Admiral finalizes the details of the operation. The war horns are sound at any moment now. Be ready to sally forth when they do.
Okay, now let's see. The Defending one will give me crit and tenacity. This one will give me determination and direct hit. Give me the damage one. Yeah, let's see. Did I have the... I think I only had the Ironworks ring. Yeah, I only had the Ironworks ring. So I will be using that bracelet. It is an itemable upgrade. The Gift of Eternity. Falkbreda awaits the commencement of the operation with barely concealed rage.
Thrice damned fishback bastards! I'll kill them slowly when they chase their rotten souls through all 7 hells.
Peace, Commander. We are here for a purpose, and vengeance is not it. I want your mind on the task at hand, savvy?
My apologies, Admiral. You may count on me to keep a clear head.
Good. According to our sole surviving scout, the Zargan and their thralls have already begun to amass the Aetheryte to the depths of the Sapsa. We are to act, it must be now.
The men are ready, but we await their orders, Admiral. As predicted, the Zargan have tightened the security in and around the spawning grounds. Our frontal assault is like to be met by fierce resistance.
But we are not so artless as that, Commander. We shall divert our forces and strike them hard and fast at key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take the Sapsa Aetheryte and eliminate the Sahagan priest presiding over the summoning. We are not here to kill them all. The Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sahagan's legion.
Wow, what a time to cough in the middle of a sentence. Let me try that again. The Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sahagan legion of drowned pirates at the Serpent's Tongue. Commander, do you have charge over this effort? Be mindful that the lay of the land is devilish for attacking forces. Let the foreign levy spearhead this assault, and have subsequent units fan out to cover their flank. At the self-same moment, a diversionary squadron formed of galleons from the Crimson Fleet shall harry the enemy from offshore.
And likewise, we Scions shall form a smaller units in hopes of confusing the Sahagan's defensive effort. Bont and Y'shtola, the two of you are to make your way to the site of the summoning ritual. The Admiral's diversion should serve to thin the enemy's defenses, rendering your path less perilous. A small party, I believe, should be able to win enough without drawing unwarranted attention.
So in other words, just me.
Thancred and Ugiri, your mission is to lure as many of the Sahagan as possible out to the spawning grounds. Having done so, taking your heels and circle around to join the infiltration unit of Y'shtola and Bont.
Wouldn't that just lure even more enemies towards us?
And all has been set in motion. I myself shall cut a path to the Aetheryte, accompanied by Lady Minfilia, as we agreed. Well, don't just let me keep you friends. To battle! When did we last fight side by side, Bont? Too long ago, I warrant. But come, let us away.
It might have been easier if I went in without Y'shtola. But you know what? Having a healer at hand is nice.
Once everything has been set in motion, I too shall make my way to the Aetheryte. As previously agreed, Lady Minfilia will be with me.
Even with a diversion, the path to the Aetheryte is bound to be fraught with danger. Pray be on constant guard, Bont.
Okay. Okay, so I don't have to fight my way through everything once again. So that's nice. I just had to fight at key locations where the game tells me to have a fight. So let's go to the swirling purple circles. This really did feel like a siege back before you could fly. They sound like goblins with their masks, but these guys don't have masks. I am getting my damage buff from doing the AoE. I'm glad that they tacked that on to Mithril Tempest, so I don't have to awkwardly do my single target rotation just to be able to do AoE. That sure was how warriors used to be. Okay, so that's one area defeated, but there are many more to do. No, I don't have time for that. Yeah, if I come at from this angle, then I don't need to fight that gate guard.
You shall not pass!
I will. You can't stop me. You're welcome to try.
Summon reinforcements!
I don't think that's gonna happen. Not unless you're running for them. But it seems like none of your fellows within the earshot are even coming towards you. Oh, never mind, your reinforcements came.
You'll pay with your lives!
Yeah, many people say that, guys. Oh, you're a caster. Any others? Who else wants some? Another pack. Okay, I can do that. Fly over that. Not even fight that guy. Warlord Leviathan. Oh yeah, they do temper people too. And of course, because they are water aspected, they all get water spells. That's their favorite. I'm glad that everybody keeps to a theming. Let's see. Where's your Stola? Yeah, I've been fighting without her this entire time. You okay, girl?
Pray do not concern yourself. 'Twas but a glancing blow. Come, the Aetheryte is close at hand. Let's press on.
Okay, girl. They love the rock candy, just like me. I could take them.
Damn them. They have made thralls of soldiers and civilians both.
Did I miss much?
I've known this girl for a half hour and she still fought more than some scions.
So that is how you fight in the Far East. Mental note, pick no quarrel with Domans. But seriously, if I am to keep up, I must needs forsake elegance for efficiency. To the Aetheryte.
In case it wasn't evident, this was the patch that they added Rogue and Thief to the game. Or Rogue and Ninja. Because how else did they have those animations before? People still want Thief. Once again, we are surrounded. I could kill all of it with a Steel Cyclone, but that would also probably kill you, Y'shtola. Except we are saved by cutscene people again.
You'll forgive me my lateness.
This keeps happening. Thanks, gun lady. From that angle, they should have landed in the water.
I've been something of a liability of late, I know. 'Tis high time I set about making amends.
Long have you shriveled Sorewalkers, tormented our kind. But no more! Your time is at an end! You shall perish with salt in your wounds and sea in your lungs. Lord of the world, hearken to our plea. Lord of the world, deliver us from our misery.
Do you feel that?
Why am I not hitting them right now? Oh no, I have a headache. I guess I can't.
I know this sensation. It's the echo.
What? Such power! It is transcendent!
What a proactive leader! Whirlwhip is great. Oh. Wait, can I do that?
7 hells.
Strike me down if you will. It is futile. I have mastered the gift. I am eternal. Oh, mighty Leviathan, ruler of the seas, born of waters primordial, I offer unto you this frail flesh, that you might grant your faithful servants deliverance. I beseech you, come forth!
Die, damn you!
That didn't work last time. Oh, maybe we should shoot all of them, they'll work.
Foolish Shorewalker! You cannot kill that which is eternal!
Heavens forfend.
Damn! Damn it all!
My being ebbs away. It should by right be infinite. Am I not immortal? Curse you, emissary! You promised me everlasting.
That's a big fish.
Where did he go?
What say you? Nary a single ship? Hells take that sea demon. Gather the survivors and get to shore. Leave the wrecks for the pirates. Leviathan wastes no time. The diversionary squadron is lost.
Oh. That was fast. Like, he just barely left here and he already killed a fleet?
It would seem the Primal now makes for open sea. But why does he not press his advantage? Unless... God save us. He means to unleash a tidal wave.
I mean, that is what Leviathan does. What do you think of that, Yugiri?
The gods of this realm are vengeful beings. 'Tis of little wonder the Garleans fear their kind so. If we should meet Leviathan on the open sea, we put ourselves at the Primal's mercy. We must think of a way to face him on equal terms.
Though the mission ended in failure, I take solace in knowing that Minfilia is unharmed.
Heed that we arrived but a moment earlier. Had that we only arrived a moment earlier. There is no time to brood over what might have been. Leviathan has returned, and we must needs find a way to deal with him.
Understand. I speak of no normal wall of water. That which Leviathan makes ready to conjure carries more destructive power than aught seen in nature. Yeah, Thancred is a little bit of a one-track mind, isn't he? Enough to raise entire coastal settlements, if his last attempt is any guide. We cannot suffer history to be repeated. Yet how in the seven hells are we to prevent it? Well, he has been bested before, right? Who beat him last time? Into the heart of the whirl. Whirlwhip is brooding over Leviathan's return. Though our plight cries out for action, we must take thought. So long as Leviathan remains in the open sea, he is effectively beyond our reach. Our fleet is second to none, of that you may be sure. Where the Melon herself would struggle to best the world of the world in his element. In a straight fight, he would make meat and matchwood of us all. We need to think of another plan. That much is plain. Let's return to Limsa there, we cannot think of one. I shall await you in the command room. Yeah, for a naval city-state like Limsa, Leviathan would be a real problem, because, like, how do you fight a great big giant sea serpent that can just topple all of your boats and cannons and render all of your army completely useless? Actually, can't I just return again? Yeah. Why teleport for money when you can return for free? Okay. I almost drank another eye drop. You are expected in the command room. But do not keep the Admiral waiting.
When I saw Leviathan rise from the depths, I cannot well describe what I felt. No words could prepare one for such a sight. To confront the Lord of the World in this watery domain is far from ideal, yet he is not like to come to us. Would that he lacked the means to strike us from afar.
Being so observant adventurers that you are, you will doubtless have noticed my dagger work back at Sapsa. You know me, Bont. I like to dabble in a bit of this and that. Do you now?
The Sahagin Elder claimed to have become eternal, yet he was summarily consumed by Leviathan. What might this imply?
That primals really like to eat ether? Like crystals? And without a material body, he was just ether?
If Leviathan is allowed to unleash a tidal wave, nothing save 10 miles of the coast will be safe, let alone Limsa. I shall still see what is at stake here.
There used to be a hamlet beyond South Tidegate in western Lanosha. Hearthstone it was called. Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depths and set about unleashing watery hell upon us. On that occasion, the Company of Heroes put him down before he could do too much damage. But when the bastard came next, this time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate. Weary of ravaging our shoreline, he summoned a tidal wave which fair leveled Hearthstone and washed the soil away for good measure.
The area was subsequently occupied by the Sahagin.
Aye, the thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a spawning ground for their brood. Given the quantity of crystals stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be fairly sure that Leviathan is stronger now than in his previous incarnations. If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone may well befall a larger settlement, even Limsa. That cannot happen. The primal must be stopped.
That was ever our objective, Admiral. But how are we to achieve it? The sea is Leviathan's uncontested domain. The ships of the 3rd Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the primal, nor could their cannons pierce his defenses.
I have read the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they did. 7 hells! Is there no way that we might strike back?
The Company of Heroes defeated Leviathan, having first lured him into an inlet, but we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
Admiral, if I may.
Speak freely, Marshal.
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself. Waves and whirlpools, tides and currents, all these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe. This, in effect, is what the Company of Heroes achieved with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders. They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I am told. If mounted upon a ship, such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan from bringing the full force of the sea to bear against us, rendering him no more dangerous than any other sea serpent.
Of course! Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through Garuda's Tempest, did he not?
Funny that you should bring that up and all this discussion comes up. Doesn't this guy's voice sound very, 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 very similar to Sid's? Just saying.
Begging your pardon, my lady, but to give credit where it's due, this is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works. Beg the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldic and Vermelis. But before we proceed any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another. In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe. But I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mountain of corrupted crystals. The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
Mayhap not, Admiral, but two might. Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said that he lashed two ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder. By your leave, we might attempt to repeat the trick. The gods know it would be quicker than building a new vessel.
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, you are as a scholar.
Of course he is.
Now, from what I have gleaned of these matters, the device will need to be in close and constant proximity to the target. To wit, we must lash our twin vessel to Leviathan. This in itself will be no small feat. Ramming speed will be required, but given the weight of the cargo, that will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel.
Wait. What? Why am I nodding at you?
Suffice it to say, the task of piloting said vessel will entail considerable danger, and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
Will be dangerous for all involved, but we have no better recourse. Very well. Commodore, assemble the remnants of the fleet at Morabee Bay. Give priority to our soundest vessels. The repairs can wait. Storm Marshal Slafierson, command of the operation is yours. I want that twin vessel ready to sail post-haste.
At once, Admiral.
And then there is the small matter of slaying the beast. The fate of Limsa Lominsa rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well, warrior of light.
Oh, so now I'm no longer your support. Okay, fine. I guess I am the warrior of light when I have to kill a primal, but if I do anything like fighting as a Hagen, I guess I'm just a rank-and-file member of the Maelstrom, huh? I see how it is.
I have my people working triple shifts on the twin vessel, but it will take some time yet. Time we may not have. 7 hells. This waiting is liable to drive the lot of us mad. To confront the Lord of the Well in this watery domain is far from ideal, yet...
Okay. They're already having the same dialogue. Okay. How about you, Yuri? What say you?
Beings held as gods also exist in what you call the Far East. Legends tell us that they walked among us in days of yore, but I confess that I never truly believed them. That I should live to behold one is humbling and horrifying in equal measure. Now that I have come face to face with a primal, I do begin to understand why the Garleans do fear them so.
What is it? A message, Admiral. I judge it best that it be delivered at once.
I am listening.
According to Yellow Jackets, a man has appeared to have claimed to have defeated Leviathan.
One of the company of heroes?
The details are yet hazy, Admiral. We are dispatched one of our own to question the individual.
I am disinclined to put any stores of this claim, and even should it be true, it is as Justola said.
She hasn't said anything.
None save the company of heroes have bested Leviathan, and we know how they went about it. If this man is of their number, what could he tell us that we do not already know? And yet, having wagered Limsa's survival on 2 ships, some rope, and a pile of crystals, can we afford to ignore this man?
If his testimony could yield us any manner of advantage, we would not hear it. Damn it all. The twin vessel will soon be ready. We have no time to wait for a Maelstrom's report on the supposed Primal Slayer's claims. Won't seek him out and learn what he knows. At the very least, we'll spare you the torment of waiting for the reckoning in idleness. Alright, fine. The man you're looking for is believed to be a resident of the Grey Fleet in Lower Lonosha. The storm private sent to question him should already be in the vicinity. May your journey prove fruitful. Let's see. Anything new? No. Anything new? No. Okay. We go. Let's see. Is Lower Lonosha the store that's immediately to my left? It is not. I can tell because otherwise there would be a quest marker there. Unfortunate, but I guess this is what the Aetherite is for. Limsa looks as busy as ever. Tons of people just standing about. Some people just like to boot up the game and look at people as they have their lunch. Some people like to go and gather with their friends and do emote. Some people like to play the video game. Some people like to play music. Good for them. That said Lower Lonosha, yeah? Oh good, it's right where I think it is. It's gonna be another one of these, isn't it? This could prove to be useful information. It could also just be a distraction. We'll see in just a few moments here. I probably could have used the residential district to do that, but, like, you know, I can just fly this distance now, so it's fine. Some windmills look great. Oh, look here, you. You'll have a bloody story right as soon as you carry those sacks of grain over the mill. But, sir, I just said before I had to pick those strange oranges for you, and before I mucked out the chocobo stables, and before I rolled over that millstone over the mill, and also before... Odds, man. I worked 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. 3 days! You hear me complaining? I suppose some of us just ain't made for rougher stuff. Alright. I'll give you what you want. Never let it said that old Traktoon made a generous soul. Now prick your ears up, because I won't be repeating myself. Too modest, see? Besides, there ain't only so much epicness a man can take in one sitting, you kidding? The tale of Traktoon's epic victory over a dread primal Leviabetus. Now, Leviabetus is huge, make no mistake. And give an idea how big, each of his scales is about as wide across as me members long. And no means feat, I tell you what. When I fought him, I could barely see for all the brine he was pelting me with. I was about a lagoon's worth at least. He even knocked me trusty axe out of my hands on the stage. Of course, that proved to be a great mistake. What happened next? Well, I grabbed him by the tail and tied him on in knots. But not wanting to take all the glory for myself, I let my mates in the company heroes handle the rest. Like I said, I'm modest and all. As well as heroic. Mayhap too modest. Now, there are some say you can never truly beat Leviabetus. I've got to learn to live with him, and make the best of a bad situation. Not the company, though. Hello again. It's you! Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I was just enjoying the attention, is all. I take back everything I said. I was never part of the company heroes. I'm no marauder. I'm actually a complete coward. I'm nothing. I'm Chocobo Dog. No, I'm the maggots you find wriggling around in Chocobo Dog. I had to lie to women and tumble them, and it don't even happen all that much. Remember, it's tiny. It's pathetic. Too much information. I sure as hell didn't fight Leviathan, but I have seen him with my own eyeballs. It was a fair few years back when I was working at Baker's Hands. I was shirking my duties one day, loitering around the harbor, when I saw it. A great big massive sea serpent some miles off the coast, with a fleet of galleons making straight for it, cannons firing. I was so bloody scared, I swallowed myself right there and then. What? Oh god, just remember that day made me swallow myself all over again. Clean your subligar, man! Hey, wait. You're asking about Leviathan. It means you're planning to fight him, ain't you? Well, take care. It really is terrible. Dreadful, I tell you. If you're not careful, you'll end up just as going there at the bottom of the sea. Okay. Why, you worthless lying horseman! I can't believe you made me handle chocobo dung!
Bont, this has been Philia. Were you able to learn aught of the use against Leviathan? I beg your pardon? Leviathan? I see. That is unfortunate. At any rate, I have tidings for you. The twin vessel is now complete. We await you at the Marabi dry docks. Pray make your way here as soon as you are able.
Okay. They call me a working man, I reckon that's what I am. Drinking under a chief's nose, sneaking out back door, and nobody will ever know. Ha! You got guts telling track to him, undisputed champion of the swimmer's pool. Very well, I'll give you a match what minstrels sing of. I sure did get some cards, so maybe I'll be better than that starter deck. Ooh, Chaos. Chaos means I can't choose what order to play my cards. Let's see. Well, I can take that. Can I take Titan? No, it doesn't look like it. You'd be able to take this with your Stola. But that's still the best play I got. I am currently in the lead, so as long as I play very defensively and safely, I should just be able to win, yeah? Oh, good. Yashola can't take this card if I place this down here. Cool. I got the Titan card. All as you can tell, I went easy on you. Wouldn't be a seemingly for an undisputed champion of the swimmers pool go out against a hapless venturer. Oh, really? Waven is your other card. Let's find out. Card not yet on the card list. That's fine. I'd rather not come back and see this guy again. So, that's why I'm taking him out now. I'm still in the lead. And he can't take me if I put this here. Cool. Didn't get the other card. Do it again. I'll give this 2 more games of cards. Sorry, I'm in the mood for this. Sometimes you just feel like playing a game of cards. I can't take that. I don't think I can take that with any of my cards. Shame I gotta play this now. Wow, I'm playing my cards in really bad spots, but as long as I stay on the offensive, I should be fine, yeah? They can take that card if they put it there. They can't... It seems like the best place for me to put this is here, given that I know that their last card is that Moogle. Okay. One more. Give me your last card, please. Just a little shuffle movie, you know. I can't take it from this angle. I can from here. I can't take that at all from any angle. And my coral can be taken from any angle. So, I want to be able to take that card in the future. So let's put this here. They couldn't. Leave things open for me to be able to take that card. Never mind. Nope, didn't get the card. Oh well. Not gonna be playing cards all day. I can probably get whatever that card was some other way. Hey, I got the Titan card. That's nice. Here we are. Oh, I sure do have a collection of people here. In order to build up the Whorleater, we had to decommission 2 perfectly serviceable galleons. Suffice it to say that the captains were not best pleased with that notion, but when I offered them the chance to keep their ships and face Leviathan in our stead, they magnanimously withdrew their complaints. We would all make sacrifices for the greater good, they said. It would require no small amount of helmsmanship to tow the Whorleater. I dare say delivering you safely to Leviathan will be a battle in and of itself. Hey, Ivy. To compete with a twin vessel in so short a time, and with limited materials, the people of Naldik and Vermillers certainly have won the admirer in me. I'll invite you. Yeah, sure. His other card is the Moogle. Alright, yeah, I can get that other ways. When First Master Enzar proposed the twin vessel, I must confess that I had my doubts. Only now that the Whorleater is complete that I see the elegance in this solution. Ah, would that we could have armed ourselves with more knowledge beforehand. Well, it cannot now be helped. I take comfort in the fact that you have faced worse odds than this in the past, and have ever prevailed. You will do so again, of this I have no doubt. Oh, we cannot command the sea itself. It is a maelstrom's charge to ensure the passage of all who sail upon it. Come hells or high water, we will perform our duty. I'm told your jaunt with the Grey Fleet proved it fruitless. My sympathies, lad. I'll wager it served to take your mind off the events of recent days, though. But even off with that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. The twin vessel, the Whorleater I call her, is complete, and she surpasses all my expectations. In addition to her prodigious tonnage, she has been fitted with a platform that you and yours may maneuver freely in battle. I would mention also that she is nigh unsinkable, but I'm not one to tempt fate. Whorleater and her crew stand ready, my friend. Just give the word, and we shall bear you to Leviathan. Lord of the Whirl. Enzar stands ready to send you off to your encounter with the Lord of the Whirl. Ah, I know that look. You are ready. Having been constructed in some haste, the Whorleater may not be pretty, but I assure you she's capable. She's been fitted with what our friends at Naldik and Vermillers call an elemental converter. Assuming the thing works, it'll be used to power corrupted crystals that aboard to rob Leviathan its hold over the water. Depending on how a battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that in mind.
It is expected that the Sahagin and their thralls will attempt to come to Leviathan's defense. According to the Maelstroms, will once again employ diversions. Thancred and Y'shtola, I would have you assist in this effort. It is to fulfill its purpose. Your diversionary force must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too would volunteer my blade. We would welcome it. Having seen you fight in Sapsa, I dare say the fishbacks would find your presence highly diverting. Thancred and Y'shtola, if you would join the 3rd levy, and Lady Ugiri the 5th. But what words I have for the man who's made the sport of slaying gods. Only these. Go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm, warrior of light. I would echo the Admiral's sentiments. and add a few words of mine own. Know that you have I have the utmost faith in you, Bont. May the crystal bless and keep you.
Okay, thanks, ladies. The Whorleater Hard, now accessible. The duty fighter has been updated with a new regular duty. Alright, and the instance portal is right there. She'll probably stand here forever just to be the person who apparently guides you to it. This is a tiny little boat. Let's see. Do I get to see the Whorleater from here? No, it's not loaded into the instance. This is just the way it is forever. So here we go. Tank and healer, queuing for... not the World of Darkness. Whorleater Hard. I believe it was at this point. Yes, I believe it was at this point that hard mode trials just kind of stopped dropping things. Maybe it was from the next point on. Yeah, I know, like, sometime in the Realm Reborn that just became the trend. Which made trials a lot less appealing to queue for, which is really unfortunate. It would be nice if there was a reason for people to run the normal difficulty trials, aside from, like, a part of their daily roulette. I like trials. I like just going in and fighting a boss without having to worry about, like, trash packs and all that other nonsense. How's this queue looking? Less than 5 minutes, it says. Well, it could stand to be a little bit faster. This is not something that I can use the duty support system for, either. The fates here really aren't worth doing, either. They're such low level that, like... yeah. Oh well. Something to do while I wait. Just hit it very hard with the weapons and abilities that you got. I should probably be doing this kind of... never mind. I didn't even get to finish it. I get nothing for that fighting. Oh well. So that boat carries our wide boat. Leviathan is immune to ranged attacks from that far. And fire water cannons of their own. I see. And that's why you wear goggles. I see. Very well done, guy. And so we have been left here. I hope their shift will make it safely to shore. Good luck, guy. It's good to see Leviathan in this form. Leviathan often looks like this, but sometimes they look a little bit, chunky. I'm glad they get to look sleek. Okay.
You trespass upon my domain, tainted of the light.
Okay, Leviathan likes to dive underwater, And then they leave up that spray like that. And then they come out and tip the boat. But Leviathan doesn't fight you alone. Leviathan also fights you with his tail. I will tank the tail. Oh, there's even more. Give me those. I'm saving my cooldown for a more important thing to do damage to. These. These things are draining the power from our converter. You can see that bar over on the right. Now, I can't really go and fight any of those other ones because every time the tail hits me, I get this little splash cone that you see on me every now and again. Oh, I think somebody needs to hit the converter. Someone's going for it. They've hit it. Good.
Mine is the power to cleanse all things. Naught can withstand the relentless onslaught of my waves. You challenge me with trickery? Fools! You mortals' contrivance cannot quell the raging sea.
Except they are, pretty handily. Leviathan, end us Leviathan, Leviathan, send us Leviathan, Leviathan, end us Leviathan, Leviathan. Yeah, not all the lyrics in this game are particularly like... Oh no. Not like that. Oh, was he able to finish it? No, okay. Yeah, that would be a really bad pool, especially on the harder difficulties. But it looks like we're gonna win. Leviathan has like no health left. Oh, I'm gonna get hit by this. Yeah, our trickery worked. Prior planning and all that. Oh, let's see. Was there a box? There was not a box. I can commend one person, so I shall. I sure did a trial today. Thank you, Miss Pepper. It's a real shame. Like, the extreme mode of the fight is so much more fun, but like getting to do those things synced, it'll be hard to get. Oh, I got credit. We got through the thing before the fate expired. Nice. That feels good. All right, back to Limsa. I'm using return. And there we are. Fine, I'll sprint too.
Knowing the urgency of your business, I thought it best to refrain from making conversations during the past few visits. But today I'll permit myself a few words. Ma'am, I feel truly privileged to have the honor of admitting a hero such as you. You're an inspiration to us all, sir. And on that note, the Admiral awaits you in the commanding room. Wink.
Aw, thanks, Guy.
That such beings can be defeated runs contrary to all I know. Whence comes your strength and sense of purpose?
I don't know. Rock candy.
My congratulations, Bont. The victory will serve to quiet the Sahagin, for a time at least.
Another notch on your old belt, is it? Well done, my friend. Were I a god, I dare say I would tremble at your summoning.
So often do you achieve the impossible, and I fear my words of congratulations will begin to sound repetitive. If, indeed, they have not already. With that in mind, I shall say only that I am glad of your safe return.
A number of things did not go exactly as planned, I will admit. Leviathan denied us the luxury of ramming him, for one. Let's not quibble over the manner of your victory, eh? If Limsa is safe and we are yet undrowned, I conclude that has been a good day. Now go back and bask in the Admiral's gratitude, will you? You have certainly earned the right.
We Lominsons are sworn to strive, till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have, had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you. Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally. On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks.
Nice. Not a problem.
'Tis meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral. Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat not unlike your own. By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Though you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Minfilia, please!
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Moderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in. Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment. But if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
Yeah, finally the rogues can become ninjas.
You wished a word in private.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'shtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'll not deny your reasoning, but when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course, then. But know that it will lead to no good end.
I mean, what is she gonna do? Ultimately, they just picked a really bad spot to start their
Man has
nation.
ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
And yet you could not have lived without us, so maybe you should take what we're saying into... whatever. Sometimes hard decisions just need to be made. Sometimes there is no easy, good way to do everything. That doesn't make the decision good. It certainly just makes it a decision. When Yugiri met the fraternity, Xanthil has orders to point you in the direction of the Lominsan underworld. Admiral has informed me of the arrangement. I have been keeping a letter of introduction for Lady Yugiri. To his spouse stands a gate leading to a pier of smaller fishing vessels. Go for an inconspicuously Huron man there, and present this letter to them. He serves as a gatekeeper of sorts. Now before you go, I'm obliged to remind you that the members of the fraternity to whom you will be introduced abide in the shadows of Lominsan society. They value their independence more highly than the pirates, and are united by a bond stronger than mithril. To wit, they are invariably wary of new faces. Though it be penned in the Admiral himself, mere words on a parchment will get you only so far into their confidence. You must work for every ounce of the trust they place in you. But here is a letter. Go to the aforementioned place, and I'll show it to the aforementioned man. Oh, and good luck. I mean, I am not a new face. I am the Warrior of Light. I'm sure that if they are a society of which you speak, I will not be denied. I could teleport to the Fisherman's Guild, that might be faster, but let's not drink another eye drop. Let's see. It is not up the stairs. It's down this way.
What? Didn't your mommy teach you through the stair?
Huh? All this was me, Venture. Here's Merlwyb's letter of introduction. A letter penned by Admiral Merlwyb, introducing Ugiri of Doma to members of Limsa's as of yet unnamed secret fraternity.
So you're the man the Admiral was sent word of. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Thancred too. Been a while since I saw his shite-eating grin. Oh, it's with all the doe-eyed wenches about. I expect he's got his hands full. Ah, and you must be a Far Easterner that Merlwyb sends word to train with us. Welcome to Limsa, matey. And milady.
I am Ugiri of Doma. 'Tis an honor to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when first I learned of your organization, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of your membership. It would seem I was mistaken.
You're not the first person to say that, lass. Limsa's a place in the city of pirates, to be sure, and the pirates didn't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might be as my people and I keep their shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply better for business that we remain unseen.
And so you have developed a fighting technique suited for the purpose. I see. Know that the practitioners of my art too are denizens of the shadow. 'Tis in stealth that our strength lies. There is much we might learn from one another, I think.
Then what in the hells are we waiting for? You come here with us, Ugiri to do what's it? We might acquaint with the more private surrounds. That didn't come out right, did it?
Master Bont, I shall remain with these people for a time, that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You have been a true friend to us Domans. No word would suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eorzea. When the time comes, it would be my honor to welcome you as a student.
Maybe. I might pick up Ninja. Probably not. Maybe. Probably not. What do I get? A weapon! I am level 90 though, not nearly so good. Let's see. A heavy chest containing one of equally heavy weapon. Yes, even that one. Which is to say, a book might weigh just as much as an axe.
Hoist in combat, eh? I must say, my curiosity's fair piqued.
God, it's been ages since Thancred left the sisters, but I wouldn't give to run into the old scoundrel again, just like back in the old days.
Through the maelstrom, Ugiri is the air of a woman bursting with gratitude.
Much and more has occurred since the first I beheld Eorzea and his galleon's deck. Suffice it to say, I did not envisage being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. But forgive me, I have kept you over long. Doubtless you have pressing business of your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. When next you meet Lady Minfilia, pray relay her my humblest thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must needs fulfill my promise to the Admiral. Till we meet again, Warrior of Light.
Okay. Back to the Rising Stones. Glad I made that my free destination. Thanks, Eos. I get heal from Eos anytime I load into an area, because when you party with more people, you get more stats, and then Eos is like, oh no, I have to heal.
History is our friend, young one. The answers to the problems of the present are oft found within the past. We need but seek them out. What if you wanted to solve a problem that's already happened, like the Guardians destroying Doma?
I guess a book might have the answer there, maybe.
On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Rising Stones. With your cooperation, we hope to grow rich and transform this place into piling gold. Hee Oh, Bond, forgive me, I must see the Doman's needs.
Rising Stones? What a peculiar name for a sanctuary.
You do flatter me, dear, but I do believe you had a bit too much to drink.
Some 15 years ago, a mist took me to Ul'dah. 'Twas then that I first chanced to gaze upon your beauty. I was so utterly transfixed I dared not blink lest I deprive myself of even a split second of your radiance.
I have been tasked with helping out in the kitchen. Once I have grown accustomed to my duties, I hope to treat our host to traditional Doman cuisine. In my native land, there existed individuals not unlike these adventurers, yet without a master to serve. How does one know what the path one must walk?
An adventurer bends not to authority, but lives on active according to his own beliefs. He is the master of his own destiny. How about the other B-listers? How are you guys doing over here?
You think this is impressive? In Doma, we trained to run under treetops.
Oh, nice. Good for you, little kid. I hope that the parents are there ready to catch them if they fall. Some of the Domans wanted to learn how to fight. It's falling to me to oversee their training. First, I need to find suitable equipment for everyone. Yeah, these breastplates look like they'd be good. A bit heavy for them, but that's alright.
Don't mind Papa Limo. He's making a fuss over nothing as usual. Yozan's sense of balance is amazing for a boy his age. I wanted to know how he got so good.
Well, you just talked to him. He ran in treetops.
What in the seven hells do you think you're doing up there? Get down here before you fall and break your neck.
I'm glad his thought was the same as mine. And to think, some people just go straight for the quest marker and skip all of that.
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand. If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me. When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form. Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove. Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul, but never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy. It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion. And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan. And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed. There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale, yet recent events have given me cause to wonder, could the legend in fact refer to the Echo?
Probably.
Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight. With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long. Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
What?
No more? Whatever do you mean?
An island simply doesn't disappear, right?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be. 'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
12 preserve.
Oh.
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
Politics sure happened at the beginning and end of this video. Wow, that's ominous.
It is done, my lord. Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Revolution.
So that's why I was so eager to help people. Good guy until he's not. Ooh, the Noct set. They're earrings, though. I'll take the Noct earrings. They're the same. These items are identical. Yeah, I'll take the Noct, why not? Okay, and with that, I have completed a patch. With that, I have completed a patch, and given that I have D&D in, like, an hour and a half, I need to, like, reset my computer and do all sorts of other nonsense. So, this sure was an early stream, and this sure is a stream that's ending a bit early. But, it is the way of it. I gotta make my schedule fit for me, right? I will do more Adventures of Bont on Friday. Next Sunday, I'll probably have something different. I'll probably have a different game or something set up. So, please look forward to that. For the people who were here, thank you for being here. Like, it is really nice seeing the people that I see in chat. Thank you, Fonz, and thank you, Jade. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. If you're watching here, thank you for watching. Later, everyone, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Good night.